Okay, so number A is just ask. I'll let you read the actual question on the practice exam. Well, let me flash it up here just in case you want to pause the video. Right there it is. So feel free to pause real quick. Okay, now. So the first thing we want to know is probability of getting a royal flush. So if you read the definition, it has to be 10 JQK ace of the same suit. So there's really only one in each of the four suits, so four possibilities. How many different hands are there? Well, we have 52 cards. We want to choose 5 out of those, so 52, choose 5. Straight flush can start with any number as long as there's 5 numbers in a row. However, we can't start with a 10 because 10 JQKA would automatically make us a royal flush, and we want other than a royal flush. So we have 9 starting numbers, and then each of those starting numbers would have 4 possibilities for 4 different suits. So we'd have, for example, starting with a 7, we could start with the 7 of hearts, diamonds, clubs, or spades. But from that point on, we have to go 8, 9, 10, J, and we have to get that same suit. So there's really only 9 starting numbers, 4 suits for each, gives us 36 ways out of the 52, choose 5. Okay, C, we're trying to avoid the straight flush and royal flush. So I was originally trying to just avoid the royal flushes again, but then I realized no, because you could have 10 JQKA of different suits. So really, let's just go ahead and include all straights first of all. So we start off with any of the 10 numbers. So notice we are going to get 10 through aces, where we didn't get that in part B. And then once we've chosen the 5 numbers we're going to do, we want to choose one of the 4 suits for each of the 5 numbers. So for example, say we've chosen here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we need a suit for the 2, let's say hearts. Now we need a suit for the 3, let's say diamonds. Now let's need a suit for the 4, the 5, and the 6. So each of those we're going to have 4 suits to choose from, and 1 suit we're choosing, and there's 5 cards, so we go through that process 5 times. So this would give us all the possible straights. However, we don't want the straight flushes or the royal flushes, so we have to subtract them out. And notice now we're subtracting all these straight and royal. So we're subtracting out 40 total, and the numerator there should be 10 times 4 to the 5th minus 40. And finally, hand that is 1 card off of a royal flush. So we got really close, but you missed it by 1. So we can base this on how many different suits there are and how many different which one of the 5. In other words, remember, a royal flush has to be a 10 J Q K ace. It has to be those 5 numbers. So we ask ourselves which one of those 5s was off, and then once we get whichever one it was, we get the suit that was in, and then we fill in the rest with 47 remaining cards. And why are we using 47 here? Well, there was 5 cards in the original royal flush, so we can't choose any of those. So that leaves us with 47 different options to fill in. Okay, and that would give us a total of 940 over 52, choose 5.